So I'm on the train and I'm gonna see if this works. It's very loud, so it might be inaudible. Um, it's very bouncy. It's a very, very bouncy train, which I think is part of the fun. And you can get a sense, but it's really very lovely. So that part wasn't a lie. It's all the same sorts of things that we saw when we were trekking, like the mountains and the fields and the villages, but you just get to see it much faster and it feels very authentic and it's very pretty. I'm with Anna, who I met on the bus up to Sipa, and a few other people that I met trekking. So it's fun, it's an adventure, and we'll see what happens when we get to our next destination. Oh, and the toilet is a hole in the bottom of, it's like a toilet with a hole, so it just goes straight down onto the tracks. Rustic. So I'm at another waterfall, but this time in Myanmar, not in Laos. It's really beautiful. It's the same kind of sort of turquoise water, and there are lots of like little basins everywhere. I've come here with two people that I met when I was in Sipa. So Anna, who I met on the bus, who's French, and Thomas, who I met during the trek, and he's from the Czech Republic. And they were the ones, more or less, who convinced me to take the train, which was very, very good and very cool. So it was 7 hours, but it didn't really feel that long, and only about 125 kilometers, so it was going pretty slowly. And the craziest bit was that there was this bridge that joins kind of one mountain to another, and you just go over it like really, really slowly. And obviously there aren't any windows, any glass, any mesh, anything like that in the train, because why would you want anything like that? So we all had our heads poking out, and you could see all the way down. It was pretty crazy. But great, just really great. So we're here, this is very close to, well, this is kind of halfway between where we stayed the night in Luin, which is a colonial town, or it used to be a colonial town, and Mandalay. So we'll head to Mandalay tonight and then off to Bagan in the morning. And I really, really like it here. The people are great. Everything has just been so wonderful. So I've decided to stay pretty much until the end of my visa. So an extra 5 days, which meant buying new plane tickets, but they weren't that expensive, so it's all right. So the next update will likely be from Bagan and lots of temples.